Okay, Dookie. Should be all live. Alright, looks like we are. Right here. Hello everybody, welcome. I know it's been a while since I streamed or made much content for the gaming channel. I did do the Kingdom Hearts video a couple days ago, which by the way, second episode of that is in the editing process. I got all the footage I need for episode 2 done. It's just editing now. That'll probably be out in the next 2 to 3 days. So just give me 2 or 3 days. The next episode of that will be out. Yeah. So I just kind of want to take a break from working on that today before I go to work and just kind of relax and play a game. I can't play more Kingdom Hearts because I do want to do something more casual. And if I play more Kingdom Hearts, obviously I want to like capture all the footage and everything, and if I accidentally or intentionally progress the story. So instead I said like, okay, before I record any more footage for that, I'll just put a pause in the editing, put a pause and work on it, and just play something else. So I decided I'm gonna play some Star Trek Online. The reason for this actually was prompted because two of my friends, two of my buds, my buddy Caboose and my buddy Ball. Love them both to death, by the way. They are very awesome and sexy human beings. They'll never know I said that because they don't. I doubt they watch the VODs. But on the off chance they do, hi guys. Anyway, so I actually have played this game before. I played it back when it came out, way back in 2011, I think, 2011, 2010. So I'm not going in entirely blind to what the game was like. Obviously, it's changed a lot, I'd say, over the course of many years. I think I played it again, like, 4 or 5 years ago. I can't remember what prompted that. Probably just a playthrough, a watch-through of Star Trek. Oh, yeah, another bit of context to add there. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Well, traditionally. I grew up on Star Trek because my dad was a huge Trekkie. He absolutely loved the series. I watched the original series first with my dad and with my mom. I watched that, fell in love with Star Trek from there. I then watched The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise. Those are all the series I've watched, and I did watch the Abrams films, which are not Star Trek. I'm sorry, they're Star Wars with wearing Star Trek skin. Hey, Ball, how you doing, you amazing human being? I thought you were at work. Don't get in trouble on my behalf, please. Hey, man. Yeah. Actually, let me do something real quick here. So, yeah, I grew up on Star Trek. I watched all the original series, Voyager, not listing them in order of how I watched them, but the original series, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, The Next Generation, and Enterprise. Grew up on all that, watched the Abrams films. They are not, again, they're not Star Trek. But that aside, I did try and watch STD. I think the abbreviated name of it is very appropriate. It is shit. It is terrible. Maybe it got better as the series went on, but I'll tell you this, that first season was such a smack in the face to Trek fans. I think if you kept with it, I'm just impressed. Star Trek Picard, don't even get me started on that. I'm going to crash out if I do. Just, generally speaking, if you watch this and you'd never seen the shows or anything, you just got into the game, I don't know how that works. I'd imagine 99% of the player base of this game are Trek fans, as you would figure. But on the off chance, you watch a stream and you've never seen the shows, any of them, and you just got into the game by some kind of happenstance. If you want some recommendations on what to watch and what not to watch everything pre-2010 or 22. Nah, I'll go say this, pre-2009. Everything Star Trek pre-2009, perfect. Everything after, it's not Star Trek. it's just not. They lost the plot and the identity of the franchise a long time ago. You want the peak of Trek? Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine will always be the best, hands down, Star Trek show. Now that I've got that a little bit out of the way and establishing my background with both the game and the franchise, let's jump in and make a character. So we're going to go with Starfleet. I do find it fitting that they decided to separate actual proper Trek from Discovery Trek and the OG original series. The original series and I suppose this is kind of like the traditional Trek from back in the day, so it's fitting that those are separate from Discovery because Discovery is ass. I will be honest about that. I really hope that if I pick Starfleet, I never have to engage with the Discovery shit. Like, that would be horrible. Actually, did they... okay, good. For a second there, I wanted to click on it just to be sure. For a second there, I was afraid that they had changed the Klingons to look like the Discovery Klingons. No, it looks like we still got our classic 90s series look. This is Klingons right here. I don't remember the Dominion being a faction. That's interesting. Huh. Kind of want to play them, but we're gonna go with Romulans. Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna go with the classic Trek. So let's jump into that. So I know you can make your own custom races and stuff. I'm gonna be a bit boring, and I am gonna make a human. Based on how I look, and how I look is based on why my thumbnail looks the way that it does. So we're gonna go with human. Male. So this is where it gets important. There are some STD Klingons in the game. Oh, really? Why? I suppose that tracks. I mean, they have the STD Trek Federation in there as a faction, so it only makes sense that they would also have their corresponding Klingons, which aren't Klingons. Sorry, I just absolutely hated what they did with the Klingons and STD. Again, that abbreviation was so perfect. What does the D stand for? Is it Destiny or Discovery? Dominion could choose Fed or KDF. Oh, so kind of like the Romulans? Because I remember the Romulans could pick between the two as well. Although that's kind of disappointing. You know, the Dominion have their own, like, listed faction choice, but they end up being bottlenecked into KDF or Federation, huh? Damn. Ah, well. Let's see, so science officer, engineer, or tactical. I will say, growing up, okay, this is interesting. So when I was a kid, tactical was like the shit, right? Like everybody wanted to be the tactical officer. Everyone wanted to be the badass, right? But as I got older, honestly, engineer was like the thing. Like for me, like I rewatched the original series like a year ago, and I'll tell you this, Scotty, by God, man, like he kept that shit well. Scotty, fucking B'Elanna from Voyager, Chief O'Brien, who is the like. Without him, Starfleet fails. Starfleet operating at 99% is just O'Brien. Okay, Miles O'Brien, Chief O'Brien, peak engineer. He's actually one of my favorite characters. So yeah, growing up is realizing the engineers are the coolest characters. Sure, the phaser slinging, phase pistol slinging, like badass tactical officer is all cool and shit, right? But come on, it's the engineers that are like the shit. The science officers, they're the nerds, okay? They're the fucking nerds. Also very crucial to how everything functions, but even, like, as a kid, nerd. As an adult, fucking nerds. So, I don't know, I like the engineer, but let me read, hey, Havoc, the officer types are your place in the Trinity. Engineers are tanks, science is healing, I think, and tactical is DPS. That figures. Let me read a little synopsis here on the side. Starfleet Engineering Officer. As an engineering officer in Starfleet, you support your ship and crew by increasing your survivability and using improved technology to outlast and outmaneuver opponents. Right there, yeah. Pretty clear-cut tank. Your efforts focus on withstanding damage, improving the performance of your technology and equipment, and developing your... I almost said your... deploying power generators and defensive... Maybe I have dyslexia. Because I've been, like, misreading things lately. And deploying power generators and defensive minefields. Your ingenuity and resilience could turn the tide of any conflict.
Starfleet Science Officer. As a science officer in Starfleet, you use your skills and knowledge to support your ship and your crew. You can weaken or incapacitate enemies, enhance sensor operations, create energy fields, and treat the injuries of your fellow officers. Your greatest strength is your versatility. And Starfleet Tactical Officer. As a tactical officer in Starfleet, you defend your ship and crew and take command of combat scenarios. Stealth, squad commands, and damage boosts are a few tools in your arsenal, and you support your crew by drawing enemy fire and bolstering the effectiveness of your away team with superior tactics. Decisive strikes and overpowering tactics allow you to effectively lead the charge. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty much just gonna go with engineer. I know the thumbnail's like me wearing like tactical red, but come on, it's the fucking engineers, dude. Like they're like just their peak. I will be the Miles O'Brien of my crew, even though they make you captain. So I don't know how that works with having engineer yellow. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I don't have the power. Damn it, Scotty, that's not good enough. Wait, I'm Captain. I will say this: if there's one compliment I can give, I said it earlier. Fuck. Abrams movies is the casting for Scotty was pretty on point. I think they did that that was a very good choice. The energy he brought to it as well was great. So if there is a compliment I will give to the Abrams movies, it's definitely that. The casting for Scotty was great. Alright, now we have a pre-made. So now the struggle here is to make my character look as close to me as possible. I guess. I don't know, I'd say human 1 is the closest to like my head shape. Skin. I'm a pretty pale dude. Alright, so that's the palest complexion. I don't know if I'm that pale. I'm a pale ass bitch, but I'm gonna say A2. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm not albino. Overall pattern. Wait, does it not show the preview? Huh. Just go solid color. Actually, while I work on my character, here's something I'll throw into the chat for you guys to possibly debate. What is the best 90s Trek? Like, putting the original series aside, which I know a lot of like older guys consider like the peak of the series. And obviously STD is not even in the running. I swear to God, if anyone were to try to make the argument that STD or anything after Enterprise should be on the list, you're full of shit. But in like that 90s pocket, like TNG through Deep Space Nine, Voyager. Out of those three, I can pretty much figure what Ball's answer is this is gonna be, but I'm curious to see if I'm wrong. Out of those three, how would you rank them? Because I know how I would rank TNG, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager. Actually, and to make it a little bit more interesting, throw in Enterprise as well. Like, out of those four, what would your ranks be? Hey, Nico. It's no good, Captain. I cannot reach the control panel. The Simpsons, what? I do not have any tattoos or scars. Well, I have scars. I just don't have them on my face. I have one decent scar on my leg. Eyes. That's fucking creepy. I'll actually put in small iris. And this is where I have hazel eyes. So I'm... Oh, they don't really have a hazel shade. Yeah, because hazel's kind of like a cross between green and blue. It leans yeah, they don't really have a hazel shade. Damn. I guess it's closer to blue then. It's my eye color. Because it depends on the lighting. Hazel is a weird eye color, let me tell you. Because if it's bright out, my eyes appear like blue.
if it's darker, they appear green. And I've had people tell me, you have like vibrant green eyes, like when we're in like a darker setting, like it's like a darker venue, whatever. But when I'm out in like the bright sunlight, people are like, dude, your eyes are like piercing blue. And then when it's in like a neutral color, it's that in-between weirdness, where depending on who I talk to, they see different shades. It's like Schrodinger's eye color. Not Schrodinger's. Fuck, something else. 1 Deep Space Nine, 2 TNG, 3 Voyager, 1 Enterprise, 2 TNG, 3 Deep Space 6. Really, Ball? Okay, that is not my... I will give you that. Enterprise is great. I think it is slept on. Enterprise, I think, should never have been canceled. That was a complete... For me, in terms of, like, absolute fuck-ups by studios or like publishers and stuff, I would put Firefly at the top and right below it. Literally, like, depending on the day, sometimes they're, like, neck and neck. But right below it, I will confidently put the cancellation of Star Trek Enterprise. They did not give that shit enough time to cook. They really didn't. They gave up on that shit way too quick. And that's just a disgrace. Because honestly, the first season was great, in my opinion. Was it perfect? No, it definitely had some flaws. It was a bit slow at times. But they were establishing characters, you know? They were doing what all Treks do. The first season is more or less a layup. It's like, who are the characters? How do they interact? How does everybody fit together? And what are the adventures we're going to be going on? And then you let, like, subsequent seasons, like, set up big stuff. I don't know. I feel like people gave up way too quick on Enterprise. Would I put it at the top, though? For me, I would say... Jesus Christ, I can make myself look like an ancient motherfucker. Hey, Ball, look. I found you. Just add a mustache. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm being mean. I am rugged. Is there just, like, a young rugged? Damn. Polished skin right there. I guess this is it. I guess standard alternate was the closest to my complexion. It was just getting good. It really was. Goddamn whippersnapper. You little kid, you fucking fuck asshole. Yeah. It was really just getting... The Xindi arc is by far, like... For me, Xindi is right up there. I imagine if they had been able to make it multiple seasons, like Deep Space Nine could have made the Dominion War, they could have done so much with it. And made it so fun. The fact that they had to limit it to 1 season... it was like 1.5 seasons, wasn't it? No, it was 1 season. Because that was like the last season was like the Xindi arc, and then they had the special episodes at the very end. But yeah, I would put Enterprise pretty high up there. For me, my ranking out of those sect would be Deep Space Nine at the top, because the Dominion War is great. A lot of it's got some of my best episodes, like in the Pale Moonlight. It's some of my favorite character moments. Just really solid show, and I had so much fun with it. So Deep Space Nine would be at top. Second would probably be, and it's really close, because TNG had some really great moments, but I'm not gonna lie, some parts of it have definitely aged poorly, especially those first 3 seasons. So I'd probably put in second Enterprise. Third place, I would put TNG. In fourth place, I would put Voyager. And I love all of those shows, including Voyager. But Voyager would be at the bottom compared to the other ones. So I remember seeing the reboot movies in theaters. What a confusing mess they were. They really were. Whenever I describe the Abrams movies to people, it goes like this. The Abrams movies are Trek for Star Wars fans. That is usually how I describe it. Jeez, I can give him some wicked eyebrows, kind of. Thick. I don't know, my eyebrows are... I can give him none. Medium's pretty close to what I got. Okay. Hairstyle. Okay, so I'm not shaved, that's for sure. Not balding. Quite yet, anyway. I do have a shorter haircut nowadays. Alright, so these are all like the Romulan and Vulcan haircuts. Sorry. Hey, Undead Nerd, welcome to the stream. Seeing the reboot movies. Yeah, so I just started watching the original show. I'm going into episode 5 now. Oh, nice. Hope you enjoy it, man. Some parts of it have aged, but honestly, the spirit and the energy of it haven't. It still holds up the original series really holds up in a lot of places. I absolutely love the original series. I can see why some like older Trek fans still hold it as like the best of the series, because they do some really clever things in that. Oh, can I get a side profile as I generate these hairs? Okay, interesting. I'm looking for short hair, but like not bald. My dear. From behind? Oh, what a sexy lady. Comes over. Hello, lady. Turns around. Hello. Oh, my. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wait, that's a buzz cut? No, it's not a buzz cut. That's not a buzz cut. Come on. Come on. Wait, that's all they give you for eye attachments? The visor's cool. I mean, that's like Geordie LaForge, but... The fuck? Come on, give me an eye patch. Go old school. Without the original series, there would be no Star Trek. No, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. And if someone like goes back and watches OG Star Trek, and they're like, you know, it's aged too much. Like the effects are really bad, and which, by the way, they're not. Like, because they only had practical to work with. Honestly, what they were able to do with it, also on a TV show budget, they did a lot. The one episode I think looks terrible. It probably looked great for the time, but it looks terrible now, is the Gorn episode when Kirk is fighting it. I'm sorry. That thing, I'm pretty sure a couple shots you could even see the zipper on the damn thing. That does not aged well at all. That aged extremely poorly. But outside of that silliness, like, the show has a lot of moments that honestly still hit hard today. But even if someone goes back and watches the original series and their takeaway is, you know, it's aged too much, I really couldn't get into it, the very least they have to acknowledge is, without it, we would not have had TNG. We would not have had Voyager. We would have not Deep Space Nine. We wouldn't have had Enterprise. We wouldn't have had all of the formulating shows and series that came to be. And I am actually very grateful to my dad that he made me watch those with him while I was still young. Like, when I say young, by the way, I mean like 5 and 6. Like, he sat me down while he watched all of it on DVD because he had the whole collection. He was a big Trekkie. And by the way, the only vacation he ever insisted on going on with my mother, and my dad is not a demanding guy, he's not very controlling at all, he just goes with the flow of what she kind of makes them do for stuff. But the one thing I saw him assertive about is when they had it was when me and my sister were like, she's 5 years older than me, she was in high school at the time, and I was in middle school. They told her and me, they're like, hey, we're gonna be going to Vegas for a week. Your aunt is gonna stay with you guys for that week. It was during summertime, and the reason at the time we didn't know what they were going for, but they went to Vegas, and apparently they were attending some kind of Star Trek event. And my dad, like, the pictures my mom took on like her old camera of my dad, I wish I could find the photos, but the shit-eating, I don't see that man smile like legitimately that, like, nowadays I see it a lot more, but as a kid, almost never. That man, like, never fucking smiled. So the fact that my mom, like, took snapshots and he's at the event, he's shaking hands with people, he even got a signed thing by it's the actor who played Geordie LaForge. I'm trying to remember the actor's name, it's killing me, but he got a signed, like, little visor prop thing that my dad kept forever. And he also got little comm badges, one of which he gave to me and my sister. It's just a little pin, but it's just all this little cool stuff. And the pictures my mom took of my dad while he was there will live will live in my memory forever, because just the genuine happiness on my dad's face, priceless. Like, I was so happy for them. Hanging out with my aunt for a week was not fun, but I'm glad they had a lot. They got to go do that. I think that is the coolest thing my dad got to do with my mom, is just go to a Trek event and kind of chill. Sorry, I pulled away from the stream to tell that story, but it's just so cool, you know. And my dad is not one to like push vacations or going places and stuff like that, you know. He's pretty chill. That looks familiar. What character had that haircut? Oh, I'm not going with that haircut, but I wanted to look at it. I can give myself a shaved hawk. That's not part of Starfleet personnel recommendation 134. That's not in regulation. I'm the captain. Suck it. Spiky bangs. Eesh. Honestly, only these hairs look good, I'd say. And even then, really only that one looks good. Most of the head hair textures have not aged great. That being said, top knot. Groomed one. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Call it old school, but guy from Squid Game. Nah, I'm good. My grandpa apparently loves Star Trek. This summer will be 4 years since he left us. Oh, I'm sorry. Rest in peace to Grandpa Nerd. Dude looks like a lady. Yeah, yeah. Crap, now that's gonna be playing in my head while I'm at work. Alright, so there's that. Hair shininess. I will say that. Let's turn down the shininess in the hair. No need for it to be glossy. Wait, mouth accessory. Oh, okay, so that's like the beards. Beard epic. You don't say. I don't know. My beard is... It's not long, but it's not that short either. I could give him a Wolverine cut, but... so it's between full long and full medium, really. Well, how's medium look on like rotation? Mutton chops are right. No, I'm not doing a mutton chop. Screw you. It's gotta look like my luscious beard. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys though. Between the two of these, I don't know. Is my beard more closer to the long or to the medium? Because I'm thinking medium, but I don't know. Get a female body and call her Elliot Page. Jesus. Elliot. Elliot Page. Isn't that the girl from shoot. What's the movie? I do not remember now. Crap. It's like Juno or Genevieve or something like that. Juno and Kitty Pryde. Ah, okay. Yep, I was trying to remember Juno. So yeah, that's the one. Medium is closer? Okay. It's part of the charm? It is part of the charm. That is true. Gotcha. Alright, so we'll go with a medium. And I have a ginger beard, so That looks kind of blonde. They do not do these shades very good justice. Let's click that one, and I guess that's the sheen on it. Damn it, I want to be my ginger self, but that does not look... That looks dirty blonde at best. Come on, give me better color choices here. I guess that's the closest I'm gonna get it. That really doesn't look ginger at all. Damn! You gotta head out, sadly, have fun. Glory to you and your house. Oh, I ain't playing the Klingons quite yet, but glory to you and your house. Have a good one, Havoc. Thank you for stopping by, man. Hope you watch the VOD. Okay. But that looks pretty close. But it doesn't look the same on the beard. But anyway, my eyebrows are actually closer to a dark color. Alright, and hair style. Oh, at least that... Okay, that looks great. Why the heck does that not translate to the beard? Come on, man, really? Really? Okay, now I'm a little annoyed. Like, the beard I had on this exact same color palette over here, and it looked nowhere near that vibrant. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Alright, we're looking for... I have fairly dark brown hair, so... The beard looks so wrong now, though. Come on! Right, is there a way I can get that at least closer? Yeah, no matter what, I guess it looks that off. Bastards. Okay, annoying. Oh my god, it's Ron Weasley. Ron Weasley. Okay, there we go. All right, close as I'm probably gonna be able to get it. Alright, that's basic head scaling, nose scaling. I mean, everything else I think will be fine. Like, I don't need to... Because I don't have a very wide nose. I do have a prominent nose, I think. I smell... Orion pussy. Okay, I'm sorry. That was very immature of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. Alright, mouth. Can I make his jaw look bigger? Okay, I can. Giga Jaw. Haha. Alright, I think that'll do. That'll do with that head. Body, he looks a bit scrawny. I guess can I bulk him up a bit? I don't want to spend forever on the character creator, but I do want to get a bit more bulky. Shoulders. Shoulders need a bit of a shoulder bulk. There we go. Oh, much better. That's much better. Okay. Wide. Scrawny, wide. Scrawny, wide. Scrawny, wide. Scrawny, wide. Scrawny, wide. When someone comes messing with you and the boys, where we at? Where we at, punk? Alright, so we probably have the width right about there. Is fine, I think. I just realized my arms are really long. That's the furthest they go back up. Okay. I guess we'll leave them there. Alright, that's fine for the body, I think. Alright, now the naming process. I mean, I could just try my name as Asmogan. Captain Asmogan. Asmogan. Haven't thought this far apart. Asmogan. Ramsey. Actually, I guess Asmogan would have to be the last name, right? Because that's usually... Because Captain Picard, he's Jean-Luc Picard. Captain Kirk is James Tiberius Kirk. So you go by the last name. Alright, so the first name. Let's go with Alexander Ramsey Asmogan. And now for the ship. Call him Challenger, get it because space? What? That's just stupid. Alright. So ship name, what do we want to do? I don't know how seriously I should take the ship naming. Because I guess I'd call it the USS Big Titties. At certain story sequences, I guess I'd get taken out of the moment if I didn't take it seriously enough. So, huh? USS... Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna do something stupid, but... Nah. Crap! How's this? Nah, that's too referential. Damn it! Alright, let's try random real quick. Let's see just anything speaks to us. Moldaven, really? Tennant, Marissa, Chindwin, Yoshino. Hotstum. Comer. Okay, no. Not working. How deep do I want this to be? The USS... This has got to be taken, but I'll try it. Phoenix. It's not? Oh, maybe I spelled it wrong. Did I spell it wrong? Is that why? Or maybe the game doesn't stop you. Main Lavania. So Phoenix wasn't taken. Because technically the Phoenix exists in lore as well. It was the first warp drive. Alright, the trait system has been changed and any previously selected traits have been wiped. Click here to change your traits for free. I don't even remember the trait. I don't remember. So I have sure-footed, stubborn, resilient. Okay. I will go through this again. I'm assuming I'm allowed to go through it again later. All right. Replay tutorial. Yeah, that's right, because I played I guess we'll replay it. I'd like to replay the tutorial. Oh, I wonder if the cinematic has changed at all in the last decade and a half.
After I left Starfleet,
It's a bit quiet, isn't
I
it?
made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years,
Right, it had the same plot hook as the Abrams movies.
Live long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon.
Which is, to be fair,
The Federation
true.
did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable.
Skadoosh.
The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces.
Oh, I guess the Dominion was there. Was the Dominion there at launch? I don't know. I don't remember them being there at all.
Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
I remember the board being there for sure, but
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
StarTrekOnline.com.
by the way, not that I want to jinx this, so knock on wood, but it'd be really horrifying now that I've started playing this that if like tomorrow the devs behind Star Trek Online were to announce, oh, by the way, we're shutting down the game because, you know, this, that, or the other. Be like, fuck. So again, knock on wood, that doesn't happen, but... Okay. Alright, hold on. So, WSA and D does move. Oh, no, but okay, I gotta fix that. So...
To move, use the W, A, S, and D keys. To look around, hold down
Keybinds.
the right mouse button and move your mouse.
Okay, so move left, move right, turn. So... There you go. I prefer to, like, look with the camera where I'm going. And then... Yeah, that's much better. Don't say that. Don't say what? I Can't believe Leonard Nimoy has been dead for 10 years now. Yeah. May he rest in peace. Part of a great legacy. I don't know how he was as a person, but in regards to Star Trek, he was great.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
Oh yeah, graduation day. How could I? You've reminded me every day for the past month. Did you get your assignment?
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
The game is quiet, right? I don't know. I'll turn it up in a second. Maybe I'm crazy. Audio. Oh, that's why the overall volume is really low. Let's go 25. Shouldn't be too overpoweringly loud, I wouldn't think, at that. There you go. Boom.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me.
Don't mention it, old boy.
I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get?
I haven't received my assignment yet.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tyrell. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Thank you, Rusky. Right here.
Tivrel, so she's a Vulcan.
Greetings.
Greetings. Rusky said you had something to tell me.
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Likewise.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
So standard stuff, yeah? I don't know. It just struck me. There's like no background music. I don't have that turned off, do I? Music volume is not at 0. Okay. Does it just not have background music for this part?
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Who drew the thumbnail? Technically, I did, but I used, what I did is I used an AI generator, and then I drew over the AI generator just to fix what the AI didn't do right, which was mainly the eyes. After I fixed the eyes and, like, 1 or 2 other small bits, I just ran with that. So it's 90% an AI-generated image, 10% drawn on by me, just to fix a couple things. Right. Thank you. I was originally going to have my artist buddy, Tehe. She did the artwork for the Kingdom Hearts thumbnail. I was going to have her do one for Star Trek Online, but I didn't want to wait, like, a super long time to start doing these streams, just waiting on a thumbnail art, so that was the first part. The second part was she's busy with a bunch of commissions right now anyway, to the point that she had to close her commissions, because she just has that many clients at the moment. So I didn't want to put anything else extra on her plate that wasn't necessary. So I said, screw it, I'll just go to an AI generator, and I'll either trace over the closest thing to what I was looking for, and in this case, I didn't really need to trace it. I just needed to fix a couple details that didn't look right to me.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
Yeah, it's mainly the eyes. The comm badge didn't look right, so I had to fix that. Because the AI put like a circle thing there, like a NASA patch. I was like, nah, that's not right. So I colored over that, and I drew in just a rough approximation to a comm badge. And then I fixed the eyes up. The eyes were like the biggest screw up, and because the AI for some reason made the eyes kind of like bleed outward, and I was like, that looks fucked. So I fixed that up. I drew in the eyes, and I even asked my buddies Ball and Caboose for you know, I asked for their critique to make sure that because to me I thought I made the eyes look good, but I double checked with them. I was like, hey, you know, does this look good before I even went live? Is this where I get my training? Let's say or ruse or cruise assignment.
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Alexander Ramsey Asmogan.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
Is there a problem?
You're going to have to ask him.
Finally.
The direction of your objectives also appears on your objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press F to interact with a doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Old school sound there.
Cadet.
Hello, Mr. Taggart. You asked to see me, sir?
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
I'm not a tactical officer, sir. I concentrated on courses for my career track.
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
Your tactical officer, sir? Who is that?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
I'll tell Flores to meet you outside. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way, just kind of throw in a couple more jabs at STD, by the way. But one of my biggest, like, ooh, I like that little detail. He's got the old school Enterprise. It's got a Miranda class in there. Voyager, I see Voyager. For a second, I thought I saw the Excelsior, but it doesn't look like it. Okay. But to throw in another jab at STD, one thing that absolutely pissed me off about STD is how the characters talk to each other and how rank is not respected at all. Like, in that show, they completely disgrace Star Trek. Because at the end of the day, like, Starfleet and the Federation are a military. Yes, that is not their primary objective, is to be fighters and combatants, but that's a role they serve. They have been the forefront combatants of several intergalactic wars on behalf of the Federation and Starfleet. So, objectively, they are structured like a military for a reason, because they do serve a military purpose. Yes, they are also they're supposed to be mainly explorers and mainly scientists and researchers and that kind of thing. But they have to be able to defend themselves and the Federation as a whole. That is why they are structured and organized and run like a military, because that is a huge component of it. And in STD, there are so many compilation clips you can find out there, but even when I watched it fresh as a show, the way the characters handle rank and handle each other, it's more like a millennial hipster office. You know, they talk shit to each other. They're disrespectful despite major differences in rank. I'm pretty sure there was an episode where a fucking a cadet, no, not a cadet, it was definitely above that, but one of the lower ranked crewmen, like, basically brushed off the captain giving her her instructions, and she went, yeah, you don't need to ride my ass, God, as she was getting into, like, the lift, the hololift. And I sat there, I paused it, and I just stared at the screen. Because the captain's reaction wasn't to stand the fuck up and chastise for insubordination. No, it was just, he rolled his eyes and let it go. It's like, are you kidding me? That would be like court-martial offense. at the very least, a stern talking to. That was complete and utter disrespect. And the show handled it like it was just any other conversation between characters. And like, oh, that's just the quirk of that particular character. Haha. I'm like, that's not Star Trek. That's not the Federation. That's not what any of this is like. Did any of the people who wrote the script or worked on the story of STD ever watch any of the 90s Trek? I mean, if you'd watched their show, you'd know no. And if they had, they didn't give a damn about it. Because the way they portray, like, the crewmen handling each other and the differences in rank is just a disgrace. Like, no decorum, no respect, none of that stuff. That, like, I watch those scenes and then I think back to, like, a scene where, in TNG, where Worf had a stern disagreement with Data when Data was acting captain. And Worf was, like, at one point goes, finally, when Data gave him, like, permission to go do something, like, more tactical with what they were handling. And Data pulled him into the captain's office and chastised him. And very expertly, too. And he said, if you can't respect the fact that I'm acting captain, then I can't remember exactly what the exchange was. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry. I'm this impassioned about it. Chastises Worf. Okay, here we go. Okay, I might get copyright hit for this, but I do not care. Screw that. I am on the warpath right now. Hold on. Whoops. There it is. Boom. Okay, so here we go. This is what and I'll lower the volume a little bit, but this is what I'm talking about.
Finally. Set a course for the Hyrulean sector and engage at warp 9.
Aye, sir.
Alright, so Data
Lieutenant.
Pulls Worf aside.
May I see you in the ready room?
Of course.
Lieutenant, I am dissatisfied with your performance as first officer.
May I ask in what way?
You continually question my orders in front of the crew. I do not believe this is appropriate behavior.
With all due respect, sir, I have always felt free to voice my opinions, even when they differ from those of Captain Picard or Commander Riker.
That is true. But in those situations, you are acting as head of security, not as first officer. The primary role of the second in command is to carry out the decisions of the captain. In this case, me.
But is it not my duty to offer you alternatives?
Yes. But once I have made a decision, it is your job to carry it out, regardless of how you may personally feel. Any further objection should be given to me in private, not in front of the crew. I do not recall Commander Riker ever publicly showing irritation with his captain as you did a moment ago.
No, sir.
This is Star Trek. This is the Federation. This is how they conduct behavior. Like a military, like a proper organized force. In STD, they do not act like this. This type of interaction doesn't happen in STD, because if it did, it would be every other episode with how often they acted like absolute petulant children. So, sorry. I'm sorry. I know I completely derailed the stream for that, but I couldn't help myself. It's just, it irritates me so much what I saw in STD with just how the characters were conducting themselves. Oh, even just thinking about it, oh, I'm going to crash out.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Captain Taggart says he wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass advanced phaser training first.
You never did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
Now you're telling me.
Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Either way.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Hey, you know, that way you know everybody well. Work together well and all that. Yep. Pressing buttons. Didn't almost every episode of STD feature someone crying like in CW drama? I don't know about every episode, because I can't speak to every episode. I barely finished
Have you seen
season
the
1.
whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them.
Hashtag references.
I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, tap the shift key while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
Shut up. So didn't I will say like the first season was definitely full of a lot of what I'll call melodrama, for sure.
Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck. Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really.
What kind of taxes can I expect?
It's standard stuff. The program runs a variation on Mako assault training.
Right.
The last time I tried to give someone a little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. Not saying I haven't learned a few tricks since then, though. Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Alright, let's go. I will say they really did improve on like how the academy looks, because I don't remember it looking like this or this good. So they definitely updated the textures at the very least, if not redesigned part of the actual place. First fleet, second fleet, third fleet, fourth fleet, fifth fleet. And they even got the fleets broken down. Yeah, I do like that they've updated it and gone through like with an attention to detail there. That's nice. Yeah, you can tell that they've been working on it. Class of 2409. Yeah, but SCD was chock full of melodrama, and don't get me wrong, every Star Trek series has had like drama and inner character relations and stuff like that. But again, it was always dealt with properly, I would think. Dude, that's way cooler than I remember. Alright, yeah, they've really worked on this game.
The pistol has been automatically equipped.
Alright. Guess we're entering combat.
Center of the room.
Okay then.
In combat, right-click on a target to fire your weapon.
Actually, probably should play with the keybinds a little bit here. Aim mode is X or middle click. Crouch mode, follow target. Switch weapon holster. Psycho camera distance. By the way, the Section 31 movie that came out recently had a bomb the size of a basketball. Had a bomb the size of a basketball have the power to wipe out a quadrant 25,000 light years in time. What? I have nothing for that. I have nothing for that. I don't know anymore. I just don't know. I'll play with that later. Oh, I guess double tapping in direction means you dodge that way.
While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
Oh, that was it? Okay. Pretty straightforward. Alright, in combat, press 1 to use your weapon's primary attack. Okay.
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me now?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
Me?
Yes.
First officer, sir?
You should be proud of your accomplishments here, Cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Thank you, sir. It'll be an honor serving with you.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
What can I say? The captain sees greatness in me.
Don't let it go to your head, buddy.
Oh, it's gone right in there. I won't.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Alrighty.
Remember, your objective locations can also be found on your compass as well as your mini-map. Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
To the shuttle bay.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry.
Is that possible?
This mission
We're talking about a
could just
Vulcan here.
determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Alright. I just realized she's got a haircut like, Nimona. Yeah, she kind of looks like that, that character, Nimona. Alright. Tavrel's the only one without a drink. But I have everyone's attention. Inspire the cadets, intimidate the cadets, be humble. Inspire the cadets. We are the senior staff of the USS Phoenix. Each and every one of us has trained for the task at hand, and we are ready. I have the utmost faith in each of you. You are the best the Academy has, and together, we can do anything. But we will go forth boldly like Starfleet has trained us, putting to use everything we've learned here. To Starfleet Academy, to the USS Phoenix, to her crew. Raise a glass. 24.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Alright. Tavrel's like, alright, now that we're properly sauced, let's go.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Let's go. Alright, I wonder how this has changed. Oh, the texture looks good on that. That did not look that good back in the day. They've definitely updated the textures. That looked great.
I can't believe
That
we're
looks
finally
great,
doing
damn.
this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class.
Looks
She's got
stretched
subsystem
out.
targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft, average speed, warp 5.0. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her.
Don't talk down the ship, you about the crew, you know?
We're the
You're gonna be
final
a couple
shuttle to
years.
arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
At least. Ooh. Stretch out my back. I'm an old man. Alright.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Alrighty, Flores. Ball hasn't said anything in a while. I'm kind of worried I got him in trouble at work. Hopefully not. No, you don't need a replicator requisite. What?
Name and position?
Cadet Alexander Ramsey. Cadet Alexander Ramsey Asmogan, acting first officer.
I have your record right here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Where's the captain?
Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use a turbolift in the nearby corridor. It will take you directly there.
Wait. Wasn't sure if we switched from our cadet uniforms to proper uniforms. I suppose not. Kelly here. I do gotta say, it's always iconic to check out the different bridge designs for each ship. This one is a very open concept. Captain?
Welcome to the bridge, number 1.
Number 1.
Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that.
Ah.
I always
Big
liked
odd.
it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation.
But of course, Captain.
But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
Alright. Tivrel, get clearance from traffic control for the Phoenix and leave this gantry. Flores, what should I do?
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Flores, send the signal to close the shuttle bay doors.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Thank you, Captain. Potter, wait for me to disable the tractor moorings. Alright, checkaroo.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet regulations specify thrusters only while in the vicinity of the space dock?
Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, right-click on the chair you wish to sit in.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Captain, I'm picking up an automated distress call from the SS Breakeven. Their warp core is failing, and they require immediate assistance.
Damn, she's quiet.
Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
That or the
Altering
music
course,
turned
sir.
up a little
ETA
too much.
3 minutes. They are not responding to our hails.
Keep trying, Travell. Their long-range comms might be down.
Number 1, let's discuss the situation.
Alright, Captain. Oh my god.
An unexpected situation, number 1. But such things come with the job.
Oh my god, Captain! You're going through the floor! Oh no! It's a subspace anomaly! Alright, is this a test, sir? Part of the training cruise?
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
It's a race against time if their warp core is at risk.
Indeed. We also don't know what led to this situation either. It could have been an accident, or the results of an attack. What do you advise?
Shields up, sir. Better safe than sorry. We need more information before we get in there. I recommend a series of detailed scans to see exactly what the situation is. I recommend we go to red alert, full power to weapons, and load photon torpedoes. And I mean, I figure we are about to get into a fight, but that's like with meta knowledge. If I were me in the universe, you know, Alexander Ramsey, Asmogan, I would probably not assume that we're about to get into a fight necessarily, but I would definitely say shields up.
Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Yes, sir. As I said, better safe than sorry.
Indeed. Yellow alert. Raise shields. Number 1, I'd like you to oversee the rescue effort once we arrive.
I'm not sure how much your decisions there actually would have changed
Still no
what's about
response
to
from the
happen.
break-even, Captain.
Scan them. Maybe they're unable to respond to our signal.
Captain, our shields are collapsing.
Flores, return fire. Pattern Delta Sierra 9.
Well, there go the shields. Not good. Engineering to bridge.
Go ahead, engineering.
Sir, the Borg are here. We need help.
Well, shit.
Right. Number 1. I want you to go to main engineering and lead the security team efforts there. Get those Borg off my ship.
Yes, sir. Oh, wait, no, that's a conference room. Alright, to the turbo lift. Go to engineering.
Sorry for the emergency stop, number 1, but there's a problem in the transporter room. The Borg are trying to take it over, most likely to prevent us from using site-to-site transports within the ship.
I see. What are your orders?
Head to the armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security officers you find on the way. Once you're armed, I need you to go to the transporter room and secure it as soon as possible.
What about the enemy ship, sir?
We're holding our own so far, number one, but our success depends on securing the ship. Do what you can to get the Borg out of critical areas.
Yes, sir.
You need to unlock the armory. Enter the command code.
Excuse me? Who's the first officer? Me. Who are you? Don't even know. Shut up. What's with the lack of music? Do I have like a setting set wrong or something?
Talking about locked, loaded, and ready to rock and roll.
Alright, equip. Find item. If you equip this right? Continue? Okay. Hold on. What's the character menu? Oh, it's you? Really?
Status report number one.
About to leave the armory, sir.
Very well. We're reading Borg life signs in your area. Looks like you'll have to fight your way to the transporter room. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Asmogan out. Righto. Can I change my uniform now? I will figure out where to do that later. Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, lads, let's go. Contact.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
Gimme, mine. Hypo. You have recovered a hyper spray. You can use. Okay. Gotcha. Let's tag to. Gotcha.
You can do extra damage to enemies by flanking them. Try attacking your enemies on their sides or behind them.
Oh, me.
Come on, Rarak? Is it Rarak or Rarak? Cadet.
Thanks. You saved me from a fate worse than death. I'll get back to manning the transporters.
We need to get to main engineering to repel more of the Borg.
That's going to be a problem. We took some hard hits in the initial salvo, and there are hull breaches in the corridor. I don't think you can make it there.
Can you beam me directly into engineering?
We still have main power, so yes. Yes, I think I can. Get on the transporter pad and I'll beam you there.
Alrighty.
Your timing is fortuitous, sir. We are making a push to retake main engineering.
Press C to crouch. Crouching is a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks. Press X to aim your weapon. Aiming your weapon gives a bonus to damage.
Go down, drone. Say hi to your queen from me. From hell. Okay.
Oh, okay. I've got an idea. I saw this in a Starfleet history sim, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. I need you to prepare the plasma coolant for emergency release.
That sounds pretty risky.
Any riskier than standing around while the Borg send over more drones? I don't think so. Hurry, I do not want to be assimilated. No, thank you.
Okay. I'll prepare the coolant for release. Okay, credit to, again, like, it looks way better than I remember. So they definitely, the upgrades and the updates they did to textures and everything, really good.
Not good. Not good. We need to go now. Quick, release the plasma coolant.
Bye.
It worked!
Goddamn.
Data, you mad android genius! It actually worked! I love you. Bet you're glad I was paying attention in history class that day.
I am concerned but relieved. Thank you.
That plasma coolant really did a number on the Borg. They won't be coming back here anytime soon. That's good. That's very, very good.
She almost makes you think she's Canadian. As we're on the bridge, we've secured main engineering.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Borg could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Go. See to the bridge. We will secure main engineering.
Right. Wait, was there... Okay. Yeah, elevator's out in the hallway scene. Yes, there it is. Turbo lift to bridge. Oh, shoot.
The bridge is secure. For now. Help the others back onto their feet, Number 1. We may have more unwanted guests before too long.
Aye, Captain.
You have my gratitude.
I owe you. Both of you. Thanks.
Nice work, Number 1. Looks like that phaser training paid off.
Captain, look out!
Oh, shit! No! Actually, if I recall correctly, wasn't the first...
Captain, the Borg vessel has gone to warp and left the system.
What? Why would they just leave?
Based on the amount of damage they sustained, it is logical to assume they disengaged in order to regenerate safely.
Track that ship. If we can catch them, we may be able to rescue Captain Taggart. I mean, it's true. They were able to save Picard, who had become Locutus of Borg. So it does stand to reason Taggart just got taken. So
we survived, but the Captain Taggart knew what would happen, and he gave the order anyway. The ultimate sacrifice. One that we all might be called to make someday. He trusted you to take command. All we can do now is survive. And remember him.
Wait, what? Hold on. Part of what she said didn't make any sense. He made the ultimate sacrifice. He was just kidnapped. What? Wait, did I miss something? I'm going crazy. Did I just have a brain fart? Or did I feel like I'm missing like some major details there. Because he didn't sacrifice himself.
Flores is now your bridge officer.
Did he? What?
Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany
All
you
decks
on
reporting in,
operations
sir.
on the ground.
We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Alright. Deverell, send out a distress call.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
Keep trying. Elisa? What's the status of the Borg ship?
I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Zarva, damage report.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
What about the break even? Hail them, Tyrell.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
SS break even. This is the Starfleet vessel USS Phoenix. What is your status?
No response, Captain. I suggest that we move closer for a short-range scan.
Stay sharp. We don't know if there are Borg on that ship.
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q. Use W and S to move up or down. Use A and D to turn left or right.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
Position yourself near the ship and press F to interact with it.
The music really goes from not there at all to suddenly blasting.
Distress signal via automation. I suggest that we remotely order the break-even's computer to cease the distress signal.
Agreed. We don't want other ships coming to a possible Borg ambush.
I put together a damage report, Captain, and it's not good. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair.
Do you have replacements?
Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but we took too much damage in main engineering. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to war.
There was a battle here recently between Starfleet and Klingon forces, and the amount of wreckage present is considerable. Despite the dangers involved, the salvage opportunities attract the crews of civilian vessels, like the Break-Even.
I think I see where you're going with this.
Logic suggests that we may discover similar opportunities for salvage here. I recommend scanning the debris field. Some of the derelicts present may contain intact plasma injectors.
Agreed. Scan the debris fields at once.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
I don't know, do you guys say nacelles or nacelles? Because I just say nacelles.
Spacebar to fire energy weapons.
Alright, real quick. The music is like overpowering everything.
Items dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter, and
Stay focused on and work fast. There are still Borg out there.
I'll get everything installed as soon as I can, Captain. Just remember, safety comes first. After all, we don't want to blow up the minute we hit warp 1.
Devrel, are the comms still jammed?
Unfortunately so, Captain. We are still unable to send a distress signal.
Any ideas on what's causing this?
There are several operational Starfleet comm satellites near our position. My preliminary attempts to use them to send a distress signal were not successful. A sensor scan revealed the presence of Borg technology in each satellite, and that they are the source of the jamming signal.
Okay. Nice work. Recommendations?
Since time is a factor, the most expedient solution to the problem is the destruction of the assimilated satellites. Their elimination should allow us to send a distress signal to Starfleet Command.
Agreed. Let's make that happen.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser banks to weaken shielded targets. Ship is under attack. Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Nice shot! 2 more jamming satellites left.
Target's shield has failed.
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
Transmit them.
Captain, the Borg ship sustained damage in our encounter and is likely to be leaking plasma until they have an opportunity to regenerate. We might be able to use that plasma to find them.
Alright, do it. We need to find them and rescue Captain Taggart.
Understood. Fortunately, our sensors are sufficient to the task of following the trace plasma signature.
Finally, we have an advantage.
Now enhancing the plasma trail imaging, the recolored visuals should appear on our mapping systems.
Make it so.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow. Deactivate full impulse by clicking on it again.
Well, I gotta figure out a hotkey for the torpedoes, because I was pressing spacebar and they weren't automatically firing, so I guess spacebar is only the phaser banks. That or some
Multiple
bug
Borg
just happened
vessels
there.
on sensors. These probes do not appear to be shielded.
I do gotta say, the ship combat is so good.
By clicking on the icon or pressing Alt.
Gotcha. Yeah, the space combat is top tier.
Next torpedo attack.
I'm trying to remember the game. I think it was like Fleet Commander or Star Trek Fleet Commander or something like that, where this combat was also it's kind of the same how it is here. It's like an older PC game now. But they pretty much copy and pasted that combat into Star Trek Online, and honestly, perfect. That's all they need to do. They didn't need to do anything else. Just copy that because it was so. Well, I guess like refine it a little bit, and I'm assuming safely that they have and added more details to it.
Your ship is outfitted with phaser beam banks. These weapons have a 200.
Okay, right.
This is the firing arc. Federation.
Gotcha.
Captain, the Borg have adapted. These vessels possess shields. Incoming transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
On screen, Tiverell.
This is Captain Nog of the USS.
Nog!
Do you
No
require
way!
assistance?
Yes! God, I love Nog. Yes, sir. We were attacked by the Borg.
Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory. Where is Captain Taggart?
He was captured and taken to the Borg ship. They've assimilated him.
I see. And you're the acting captain.
Yes, sir, I am.
Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Yes, sir.
Another Borg sphere is attacking.
Uh-oh. All of a sudden, I thought the game crashed. I was like, black screen.
This is Admiral Janeway. Looks like you're having a little
Voyager too. Goddamn.
Let's see what we can do about that.
Fuck yeah. Hey, if there's one thing Janeway is good at, it's genocide. You know. She knows how to kill a motherfucker. Oh, damn. I thought the Chimera blew up. I was like, oh shit, not Nog! No! Not the coolest Ferengi! Assimilate this. First Contact, anybody?
So,
good movie.
The rumors are true. The Borg have returned. We've got our work cut out for us. Cadet, where's your captain?
He was captured by the Borg. Admiral, we're in pursuit.
Assimilation isn't a fate that anyone should suffer. And I hesitate to think about what the Borg would do with a captive Starfleet captain. They must have taken him for a reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't have left without assimilating your entire crew.
The only way we'll find out is to rescue him.
Agreed. We'll do everything we can to bring your captain home, Cadet.
Admiral, we're receiving emergency transmission. We've lost the signal, Admiral.
I don't like the sound of that at all. We need to get to the Pollock system and help the Kittimer before it's too late.
Does that include us, Admiral?
Indeed it does. I'll need all the help I can get with this situation. Consider this a field promotion, Captain. Now then, set a course to the Pollock system, best possible speed. Voyager and Chimera will rendezvous with you there. Janeway out.
Okay. Damn. The start is definitely way different than I remember. I remember the Borg being involved, but yeah, that was ooh, Nog, Janeway, damn. Hell, Janeway even sounded like she was voiced by the actress. I'm assuming that is the case, that they got the actress who played Janeway, because she is still alive, right? Like, she's only like in her late 30s, early 40s during the show, and it's been like 20 years, so she's probably in her 60s now. 60s, 70s. I don't know. It feels weird, like how old all this stuff is. Because, like, to me, I grew up on all this, so it feels like just yesterday I was sitting down on the couch watching Star Trek with my dad. Now I'm 25. Loading, loading, loading. Everybody loves the loading, loading, loading. I do have to head out here very, very shortly. Because I have, speaking of being 25, I have my full-time job I have to go to shortly here. But hopefully we're at a good stopping point as soon as this finishes loading. And I'll be playing this again sometime soon-ish. I know, I'm really bad at setting a schedule right now because I'm trying to make videos, trying to work on this and that. It's busy schedule. Plus, my weekends are very much not free. I have my girlfriend over, plus I have 2 TTRPG campaigns I'm running right now. Granted, I haven't been excited for those in a while. My players are... There's a lot of tension with my players right now. Between them, I should say. Fun. It's fun being a DM. Like, half the time you spend it, like, babysitting everybody. I'm on load. Load, so I know it's safe to log out. The 15th Anniversary Classic Film Bundle. Pioneer 2 Heavy Frigate, T6. Kerala Temporal Battlecruiser. Ark Royal Intel Carrier. Shangri-La Command Warship. And Theseus Miracle Worker Destroyer. Okay. You have them ships? All of them? Oh, did you, like, buy the bundle? Or did you just, like, pick them up along the way? Well, hopefully it loads in the next 3 minutes, because I gotta head out the door. God damn. Yep. Come on, load. Actually, what is it loading right now? Is a good question. Got the bundle. Ah, okay. It didn't. The game didn't freeze. I can see the texture at the top. You are a lifetime member, so you get free Zen. Wait, how do you? How does? Question, how does that work, like lifetime member? Is it just like you've been subscribed that long and eventually after a certain point... Oh, it crashed. Processing crash data. It may close this window at any time. No. What? Hopefully it saved the fact that I finished the tutorial. No, it's a one-off payment. Ah, okay. Sorry, something has gone wrong. I mean, clearly. Okay, well, I gotta end the stream there anyway, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are having a great day and a great time. I have got to head off to work. I will stream this again soon-ish. And yeah, I guess there's not much else to say. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave a like, all that stuff. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Take it easy, Asmogan. YouTube out.